not another podcast, just a few good men coming together to share our perspective. What's yours?
What's up, man? This is episode 5 of the OP podcast. It's your host, Kels. I got D-Lo to my right. I got Coach Will to my left. And then Heavy on the far end. Slip ain't here today, man. He in Myrtle Beach. He doing this thing. He on vacation, man. Wish it was me. Man. But we gonna recap Slip's birthday weekend on episode 6 when he come back, man. He definitely got some stories to tell y'all, man. But today, first topic I want to talk about, man, is who we are, what we are, and who we want to be. So, who we are is what we see ourselves as. What we are is what other people's perception of us as or is. And then who do we want to be, like when it's all said and done.
That's deep. I like that. Shall I go? Get it. So, me personally, who I am, well, who I see myself as, I see myself as a young black man trying to thrive out here in this world, taking care of my kids, taking care of my family, being the best husband I can be, working, and staying out the way. Who people see me as, from conversations I've had, is, I guess, I don't want to say the word, but they say thug, rough around the edges. I don't see why. They tell me I'm a little aggressive. And a lot of people just see me as, excuse my language, but a fuck up sometimes. What I want to be is successful. I want to be able to put my kids in a better position that I was in. I want to be able to...
that you were in or that you weren't in?
That I better position
than you were.
Than I was in.
Okay.
I want my kids to be way better. Like, right now, this the small stuff. I know people laugh, but like, on a random Tuesday or Wednesday, man, we might go pick the kids up. I might look at the wife and be like, man, come on, we going to Target or we going out to do something, get some ice cream or something. I'm telling you, when I was a youngin', little random stuff like that made my day. Didn't really happen, but, you remember looking, little commercial come on, ooh, I want that.
Mine was 7-Eleven.
I mean, cool. That's good, but
it
didn't happen for me like that. We didn't have it. It wasn't in our stars for us to just do stuff like that. So little stuff like that I like to do for my kids. But I want to be a better husband to my wife than people in my family were to the women in my family. And I just want to be in a good position, man. I want to be able to lay back, man, when I'm a little older and just chill. I don't want to be the old dude that got to work every day or talking about bills, man. I want to wake up and be like, man, pack a bag and we gone. That's just where I want to be in life. That's where I want to be, for real.
Nothing wrong with that. Respect that. What about you, Will?
Give me a second. Go ahead, Lo.
Hey, I'm over here thinking too, but I mean, I could probably say like where I'm at now. Like you said, who we are, what we are. What you say?
What you want to be?
What you want to be? Who am I?
So what are you? What do you see yourself as? What do other people see you as? And then where do you want to be when it's all said and done?
What I see myself as, full of energy, for real. I feel like an interview too. Cause I feel like they be asking me stuff like this on the interview. That's like nice and lit. But nah, not for real though.
That's how we gotta switch it up.
Nah, I like it though.
We going hard on
Nah, I like this though. Nah, for real though, I like that though. Like, so I feel like what I see myself as, like, I'm for real full of energy. For real. Fun. Like, making people laugh. Even if you're a hater and you don't want to laugh at my jokes, I'm gonna make you probably laugh. It's just me. Like right now, you want to smirk, but you're gonna hold it in. So exactly, see right there. So we got it. So, but I mean, what people see me as, it's hard to answer that because, like, I know, like, for me, even though like I'm young, but like I done had some like f ups. I done probably did people dirty, and they probably look at me like, damn, you cruddy. But I'm really not like that. So like, and then plus I feel like the shit that I went through back then, it made me like better person now. So if I did, you know what I'm saying, fuck you over. I'm not that type of person anymore. I'm a different person. I'm a different person. I'm maturing. Let me say that. I'm maturing.
I'm a new man.
Exactly. I'm definitely maturing now. So, man, and I learned how to, you know, like I had a hard time like growing up and taking responsibilities for my actions. And so I know like when I got older, it was like, man, it's alright to be like, not for I apologize. I did this wrong. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times back then it was more so, but I always got an excuse for everything. So now I hope people see me as D-Lo. He a man is where like he on it, and when he mess up with something, he apologize. He man up about it. He ain't gonna be off no pointing finger. Oh, this person did this person did that. Where I want to see myself, I just want to elevate. Like Heavy said, be successful for real. Like, for me, I don't have kids yet, so it's like, I want to make it to the point when I do have kids, though, like, I'm prepared, and, like, I want to make sure, like, when I do have that time, like, they straight, they going to be good, so, like, never have to want for nothing. Not saying, like, I ain't never had nothing, but everybody, I think, got that mindset, you don't want to, like, I feel like it was times where I go to a store or something, and I might want something, but couldn't. I want to be able to be like, nah, get it. You know what I'm saying?
You deserve it.
Yeah, you deserve it, you know what I'm saying?
Don't ask for nothing. Don't touch
nah,
nothing.
for real, don't look at it.
Look at it.
For real, so it's just like, for me, I want to have that point. That's another reason why I be telling people, don't rush for kids. Like, take your time. Like, live your life. Because then next thing you know, you get that situation, you don't want to be put in a situation where you like, hey, Mom, hey, Dad, can you help me out with little Craig? Nah, bruh.
That little Craig.
All right, what about you, Will? You thought about it? You good? You want me to go?
I just flow, whatever, whatever. What was the three?
Who are you?
I think I'm a young black guy, made it through a lot of adversity. Just not supposed to probably be where he at. You know. Who? Motivator, coach. I say a leader. I ain't the life of the party like most people, but you'll notice when I'm there if I'm not there. How people look at me, it all depends on who you ask. I give my energy to certain people. So some people might say, oh yeah, man, he don't talk to me. He stay to himself. He don't really bang me like that. It's probably because I don't like it. Well, I don't trust you. Then you got some people, yeah, Will, look out. He always there. Out of the eyes, my man. He got me. Then there's other people, it all depends on who you ask. Who I want to be, when we say successful, it all depends on what is your success that you feel is successful. When I was younger, I would think, successful was, having millions, putting everybody on. But at this point, man, I just want my legacy just to, I helped out. You know what I'm saying? To me, I want to give kids something that I didn't have. Because I know if I had a me when I was younger, I'd probably been in the league. Well, my whole life would probably be different. So, probably as a motivator, man. Just somebody that gave back, somebody that looked out whenever, whenever you need it. But, I don't know. I don't really care how people look at me, to be honest.
I was about to say the same thing. Like, that's another thing. I know I don't remember my answer, but I kind of was thinking that it's kind of, for me, you really shouldn't care what people think of you.
Growing up, though, I always cared, though. I'm not going to lie to you. But that was one of my things. I always cared what somebody thought. I probably say about a few years. That's when I said F it. And just start doing what I wanted. Just doing me. So
can't please everybody, bro.
Hey, you can't. Somebody gonna be mad.
Always. And I feel like if you doing something good, they gonna talk about you anyway. So that's how you know you're doing something good.
This old head, he said, would you rather go to war with yourself and be at peace with the world, or go to war with the world and be at peace with yourself? So I go to war with the world every day, so I can, at peace with myself. So I want to be just a person that looked out and gave back as many people I could.
Okay, I respect that, man. I like y'all answers, man.
What's up with you, OG?
I like that.
What's up with you, OG?
Me, who I am, I'm probably somebody, I would see myself as somebody who try to look out for others as much as I can. Even if I don't want to, look out for others. Because growing up, I had people look out for me and put me in a position that I am and to succeed. People probably see me as somebody who arrogant, aggressive, uh, don't hold his tongue. But like you said, I mean, that's your opinion of me. It's like I don't really, not to say that I don't care about people's opinion of me, but it's just like, I mean, that's you. Either you mess with me or you don't. And who I want to be when it's all said and done, to me, basically somebody whose word was their word. You know what I'm saying? That, I mean, to me, that's the biggest thing in life. To me, if you say something you're gonna do it, then you should do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when it's all said and done, man, if you needed me, you asked me for anything, or if I said I was gonna do something for you, then I did it. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done, and just somebody who looked out for his family. It's pretty much it. That's all for me, man. I ain't not really into pleasing other people. As long as my circle good, as long as my household good, I'm good with that, man.
You want to have a great head trying to see and please everybody else.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
My energy mostly go to the youth, man, because it's a lot of kids they messed up right now. So, and coaching go a long way.
It do.
At first I thought it was X's and O's, but it's way more than that. So,
Got you. All right, man. So, my next topic I want to talk about is how do y'all feel about like black people, man? Like us messing up our own community, man. Like,
I should have taken a drink first.
so, all right. So like, so saying like that, like growing up, like living in apartments and shit, like it'll be like we'd be around the way hanging out or whatever, and we'd be smoking, drinking, whatever in front of the building, and like motherfuckers, they be they piss in the hall or throw trash on the property and shit, and like I was always one of them type of people, like I'd check my folks, because I'd be like, at the end of the day, we gotta live here. Motherfucking rental office don't. They don't give a fuck about us for real. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's not fuck our own community up. Like, and I'll give you an example, like with the shit that happened in Minnesota, with the George Floyd shit, and I wasn't mad for people like protesting and shit, but the rioting and shit, like, burning down their own community, the Target, like, giving their, like, letting their fellow black folks who they say they care so much about, people losing their jobs, or now your grandmother, she ain't got nowhere to go get her medicine or whatever. Even it's close to home, like Baltimore, man. Like, they was fucking that city up or whatever, man. And I just feel like, it's a time and a place for everything, or go do it in other communities. Don't do it where you gotta lay your head, where you gotta go, like you said, you gotta buy your groceries, or your grandmother gotta go get her medicine or whatever. Like, I didn't respect that or whatever, because at the end of the day, when it was all said and done, they weren't doing that shit for George Floyd. I said to myself, let's see a year from now, let's see 2 months from now, they still be screaming that man's name, and they wasn't. And they had to rebuild their community. Businesses left, so it hurt them out in the long run. You know what I mean? So even down Georgetown, motherfuckers, they going to Gucci and Louis and Montclair, taking coats and jewelry and shit. And how is that helping this man's legacy? You know what I mean? So when I say, like, how do y'all feel about, like, us fucking up our own community? I mean, in like that general aspect, like on those type of topics or whatever. Did you support it or didn't you support it?
I don't support it.
You mean support it, like,
yeah, you talking about the riot stuff? I mean, nah, I don't support it. Like, I understand. So for me, it's like, I understand the frustration. Everybody upset or whatever. But like you said, I mean, I wouldn't want to, like, if I was in DC or something, and like I had a job, and you come to my job and you burn down my building, how am I gonna work? Like, I got a car note left. I got a car note that's $600 at one point. You know what I'm saying? Now, how is gonna get paid? So people don't look at it like that in the long run, how it's going to affect you. They thinking about the now. And I understand you upset. And again, the old me would have been like, no, man, just be selfish. But I had to understand, you got to understand where people come from. They upset, so they angry.
But once again, though, how is that helping the cause?
It's not at all, but I understand the pain I understand, but I do understand where some people were just out there just because. But them type of people, I was gonna say, they just need a good ass whooping.
Some
That's
people
all.
just need a reason.
Yeah, you just gotta get just to get out the house. You know what I'm saying? But some again, like people, I feel like my generation too or below, but they never got whooped for real, bro. They didn't get no good real ass whooping, bro.
Nah, they got a week to get from grandma.
Yeah, like, and it wasn't for me. It wasn't just grandma. It was mom, grandma. You know what I'm saying? Shit, sometimes. You know, yeah, she gave me to a daycare provider that she was real close to. They could probably tap me out, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you get that real discipline, that's why I'm big on discipline. People like my little brothers and them, or even for me coaching, it's like, I don't even hit my kids, but it's just a stern. You gotta be stern. You gotta be.
Yo, they hit you all there popping.
Nah, you just gotta have that sternness, bro, where they understand what you mean, and when you say do something, this is what I mean. You know what I'm saying? And that it's a respect level. Don't care how old you are. You know what I'm saying? Look at me when I'm talking to you. I always grew up on eye contact. Nah, don't be looking down while you talk. That's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So again,
it wasn't any disrespect. I viewed that I was told that was a sign of weakness as a man. That wasn't that they didn't. It wasn't the whole respect thing. The looking in your eye thing. That's a sign of weakness, was what I was told. But then some people can betray it as a sign of aggression when you stare somebody down and talk to them. So
That's crazy.
It's a catch-22. But as far as what you was asking, bruh, man, I'm all over the place with this one. So my little sister is deep. Well, let me get some background. My grandfather was a Black Panther. He was an usher at the Marshall in Washington. So all that stuff been deeply ingrained in us. When they rioted on 14th Street, his building was the only building that get burnt down. Like, legit, remember barbershop, they put black on in the window? That's how they did the businesses. And his joint didn't get burnt down. But, as far as them burning shit up and tearing up the community, we don't really own nothing, bro. So it's way deeper than all of that. But what I had to tell my little sister was, if you're going to be out here, like he said, will these people be screaming his name 2 months from now? Or a couple weeks from now? Or whatever. A lot of people was out there, bro, just looting. They viewed it as a chance to come up.
Get new
TVs, new clothes, new phones. Like, they tore up the library. What was that? The Carnegie Library or whatever it was? A historic spot in DC. They turned it to the Apple Store. They tore that joint up, dog, just to get phones. Like, that had nothing to do with nothing. When Montclair tore that joint up. You know, they boarded it all up. When they was in Baltimore riding, I knew somebody that was a National Guard. They legit made a line across the city that nobody can come down by the harbor. If you came down by the harbor plane, you was going to get something done to you. They let them tear up all that stuff in their community. Because all they knew is the people who owned it, insurance, they going to get paid. Them grocery stores, insurance, they going to get their money. They ain't got to rebuild, but they about to get a paycheck.
And take that money
somewhere else. You did. We as people, bro, we tear shit up. We don't take care of our stuff. We don't keep money in our community. You know what I'm saying? We spend money with everybody else. Think about somebody you grew up with or anybody you know that got a business. How many of your folks supported their business? You know what I'm saying? How many of you, like, somebody make a black-owned store in the neighborhood you grew up with?
without trying to get a discount.
You know what I'm saying? How many people really legit go in there and spend their money? They don't. They go right across the street to the other people and spend their money. So it's way deeper. It's a lot deeper than people, you know what I'm saying? It's them tearing the stuff up is the surface of it. Now I don't agree with it. It's crazy.
My folks, they stayed on North Capitol and New York Avenue, right across from what's the high rise?
What's
the high rise on right beside Social Quarters?
Oh shoot!
What is the
What
name
was
of
the
that
name
joint?
joint? They tore that thing down.
Nah, not that one. Not the one that was on K Street. The one that's still there.
I don't know the name.
That what you call him from Aunt Glizzy. That's young he
Oh.
from. But well, whatever. So it's a WC Smith property, and we would go over there for like Thanksgiving and stuff, and we would go to my cousin's house or whatever. And it's a nice. They got basketball court inside, couple pools, but you see that shit, man, on the first and second floor. That's all low income housing or whatever, man. All Section 8 vouchers, and them people, man, they like if I was paying $3,500, $4,000 a month, these motherfuckers in the lobby riding motor scooters and shit. Security can't do nothing. They outside smoking. If I was paying that type of money, man, I would not want to see that type of. No, I don't give a fuck if I'm white or black. I don't want to see that type of shit, and I'm spending that type of money, man. And it's just sad, man, that we don't have a lot in the little shit that we do have, man. We fuck it up, man. It's just like I got cousins. I'm pretty sure y'all do, man. Relatives and shit. It's just like generation and generation on Section 8. Like that's all they know. They know how to beat the system. These motherfuckers working full-time jobs and shit, man. I had my folks, man, complain because I think they was paying like $120 something a month. They raised their rent $23, and they was complaining. And Shawty, and she work a full-time job at the hospital. Like that's the type of shit, man. And you get up and you go to work every day, man, and you be like, Shawty, you complaining over $140 rent?
And that good old eat better than they call, Slim.
I'm telling you, man, it's just sad, man, that the little and that's why like you know, the crime in PG County is went up because they pushing these people out of DC and pushed them to PG County, and our crime rate just going up or whatever, man. They taking them vouchers, they going out the water off and shit, getting houses and shit, man, and I done been over some of my folks' houses that got houses, man, and that shit look terrible, man. I'm like, damn, y'all left the hood to live like this?
DC definitely looking nice though too.
It's looking nice right now, but that money ain't rolling in. Like COVID messed it up. So they moving out. The money ain't being spent like it was. You did, but we'll see. I can personally tell you, I'm 34.
Oh yeah, man. Happy belated, man. Happy belated birthday was yesterday. Low birthday tomorrow, man. Slip birthday was Saturday, man.
Yeah.
Leo gang.
Yes, sir. But
Leo gang. August Leo though. August Leo.
Like, bruh, since I've been born, for real. So my grandfather had a building on 6th Street. I remember when they tore down the old convention center, built the new one. You know what I'm saying? Turned on all the KDP to do that. Like, DC been under construction, bruh, for a good 30 years, bruh. Strong.
That's
Especially downtown. DC been out and staying under construction, bruh. They still got. Think about it. When you go out on the roof,
National Sun, they finally.
it's tower cranes everywhere out there.
They're gonna always keep city.
But it's because they trying to make it look like something that ain't gonna be. You know,
So I always wanted that, man. Like, how come, like, man, you can be in the city, man, and you can be right there by the White House and shit, man, and then you can go over a couple blocks, man, and you got
in the Jets.
homeless people sleeping on the sidewalk and shit. Union Station, like they about to redo Union Station. You seen that new plan?
Yeah.
It's like $40 billion or
Big
whatever.
money, but they got the whole shanty village. They've been clearing them out. So I was working on First Street, and up under the is a little overpass. They used to all sleep up in there. They cleared that joint out because they about to do all that work over there. And now you got all them homeless people sleeping on the street, bruh. Like, the wildest thing I ever seen was somebody fighting over a steam vent. A steam vent, bruh.
It's crazy, man. I was working in the wintertime, man. I was working by Union Station, and we would walk over there and we'd go get break or whatever, man. And you can hear, like, it was so cold, man. You can hear them people crying and shit, man, because they cold, man. I was like, this shit fucked up, man. Like, this Union Station, man, this is where people
But you know,
come into DC, man, and this is the first thing they see. I'm like, man, what? I wonder what their perception of DC really is, man. This is the nation's capital, man.
they don't see it. It's crazy. They don't see it, though. They don't see it.
It's crazy, man.
They do not. They don't see it. They don't understand it. It's like the city has put big blinders on them people. Like, it's hard. Like, and I'm knowing because my wife is not from this area. So when she moved out here, what she knew was the school she went to, surrounding area, but she didn't realize the school she was at, there's a bunch of houses over there, but you make the wrong turn, you're going to be in a bad area. And
With the Howard, right?
yeah. You make the wrong turn, you're going to be in a bad area. They were trying to figure out why all their classmates kept getting stuff happening to them, killed, robbed. I'm like, them dudes, man, they mixing it. Yeah, they mixing and mingling with the wrong people. Like, I done been with my folks, and they done hit me with the, man, it's homecoming, Slim. It's time to mask up. And I'm looking at them like, dang, this how y'all really think, huh?
Yeah.
That's just what they on. And that's what, like, it's funny. When we was talking, she was like, man, it's we started talking, she was like, it's crazy that we even moving in this direction, because the first thing they tell them when they on, they're freshmen, at the freshman orientation, they tell them, do not mix and mingle with the locals. These people, like, the school look nice, some of the surrounding areas is nice, but the people are not as nice as you think. And that's just something that they telling them.
Stan, hey man, I just want my folks to do better, man. We don't got a lot, man, and the little bit of shit that we do have, man, try to value it a little bit, man, a little bit better, man. So we don't have that stereotype all the time. I mean, I know sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do, stay in the communities that we stay in, but at the end of the day, man, don't let that be your end all, man. Next thing I want to talk about, man, put this on low. Put this on low first, man. How did you feel about Trump comments on LeBron, man?
What do you say about LeBron?
About the women's basketball.
Yeah, you're saying he should play in the. He called him like a crybaby or whatever, and Trump said, well, he'd coach him, and
he said he didn't like him. He liked Jordan anyway, so he don't really care.
He said he should play in the WNBA.
Yeah, he said if you
he should change his identity.
He said if you ever thought about being a woman, I would take him to be in the WNBA. He said, but no team come within 40 of us.
Man, look, man, that response, no response.
That's the best response, man.
No response. It's better off not saying nothing.
Hey man,
Hey, what they say? A wise man once said nothing at all.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm so with me, man, and I don't support him at all, but I miss the motherfucker on CNN sometime,
Hey,
man.
the Orange Power Ranger was like that.
He would say some wild shit. He was entertaining,
yes,
man.
sir.
He was definitely entertaining, man. But I just think, man, don't ever play with somebody's character like that, man.
Yeah, but I feel like did LeBron respond?
Nah, he did.
Yeah, so like he wins.
Probably not going to respond.
You know what I'm saying?
He not
Like
gonna
he
respond because he
the
been
same
at his
like
neck for
the
the
same
longest.
the
Shut
same
up and
with Skip. Always on Twitter bashing Braun, bashing him to the point that my man Los, famous Los was on the giant. He said, "All right, Braun, I know." He said, "Do you and like Skip got something like were you not supposed to respond?"
But if you see, like, talk trash about LeBron just go win another one.
And the crazy part about it, but it just motivates this man. He 37, 38. Yeah, so it's like
when his son coming in, wasn't the whole goal for him and his son to play together?
I think he got another year.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he for winning senior year, and I think he gonna play G League next year.
So it's just like, go ahead. And he mature enough. I'm just glad they not doing this to like young people like the job around, because I got them kind of responding, you know. KD been in his bag lately, so he been responding.
Respond or something.
All right, so like with that though, with that, all right, so with staying on.
He just started though. Like when he got the goal, KD wasn't like this on OKC. He was quiet with it. He wasn't like this, bruh. Huh?
If he was winning, that's when he started talking trash.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. When he got with the Warriors, KD started talking, and I'm like, oh, he really talked.
But KD been like that though, bro. I remember going to the Goodman and watching him, bro. Like he talk cash shit.
He could talk,
But he can talk that with those players though. But skipping KD and all that talk though, how y'all feel about like about you being born a man and then transitioning into women's sports if you're a transgender? How you feel about that?
No, absolutely not. Sorry. Like by all means, you can do whatever you want to do with your body. I support any of that, but you have to play the sport you was born. Period.
Because my whole thing, man, is like you can't go from being subpar, not ranked
Right.
as a man, and
To the
then
top ranked athlete.
yes, as a woman.
No.
You cannot do that, man. That is like that. That is the ultimate cheat code ever,
I got
man.
boys doing. I mean, this is no. If my daughter was playing the sport, and a whole boy got no, we're not doing that.
Well, they not a boy. They not a boy. They have transition.
We're not doing that.
They
My
have
daughter's not playing
transition.
against that boy.
That is a woman.
No, that's a boy with his thing changed. That's still a boy.
All right, so to be
still physical,
politically
strong, and all
correct, that is a woman.
That's a woman.
That is a woman.
Politically
To be
correct, that's a woman.
politically correct, that
Okay,
is a
that's a
woman.
woman.
It's what you identify.
All
All right, so but what if you aren't transgender and then you're just a man that say you identify as a woman? Can they let you? I mean, because that's what it's boiling down to, right?
Well, this is what it's gonna boil down to me. For me, if they can go to the prison and be with the women's or the men, however they identify, and they okay with it, let them play the sport, bro.
Even all right, so even going as far as using the bathroom then.
So that's what I just recently. My bad. Don't beat me up. Don't beat me up. But just recently, I just did a job at Gallaudet University where they making gender neutral bathrooms. So no, I'm talking about fires. I just worked on the job where they were doing it, and the stalls. Yeah, the stalls go. There's all stalls, and the doors go from floor to ceiling, and then the sinks are common area. There's no door, so the only locked doors is the door to go into the stall. The bathroom area, you just walk in. You know how you go to the airport and they got men and women. You just walk straight in. You got the sinks and everything, and then the stalls with doors. They go from floor to ceiling. So it's no like. There's no girls or boys.
So on the job I did, it was a male on the picture, it was a female on the picture, and then it was like a male top and then like a female bottom or whatever.
That's wild.
Yeah.
They started doing it in elementary schools. Like,
All right, so
like
talk about that, like in school or whatever.
They started doing that in elementary school too. Like I said, a girl, cause she can say I want. Let's say goddaughter, for example. She can go in there and say, my name's Amari. And you know what we got to do? Call her Amari. I'm going to go to the boy bathroom. You know what we got to let her do? Go to the boy bathroom. Whatever she come in there and say, that's what she identify as and that's what she wants, that's what we have to do.
Nobody going there with.
Nah, she goes in there. So imagine if you're a teacher and I send 3 boys to the bathroom and then another teacher send her to the bathroom. Yeah. They link up. Then what? I get what y'all saying. It's politically correct, but come on now. There's still a little girl going in the boy bathroom. Now, if she had the whole procedure and stuff like that, I understand that. But now you don't even have to have all that. And this is starting in elementary school. This is K through 5.
My only thing about that too is just like, you know, what if you realize when you're older that that's not really what you want, and then it's too late. Like you can't go back. You can't go back.
That's why I feel like this.
That's why I don't think like I think like if you're 18, if you want to do what you want to do, but like as far as my child like want to change gender and stuff and like be on like hormones and estrogen and testosterone, I'm not going to do that because like what if like what they want or they think they want today, they don't really want that when they get older and then like they commit suicide or something or whatever.
Yeah, that's why I get like you shouldn't do the surgical or the medicine stuff until they become 18, 19. Not when they young and you know what I'm saying, but they doing it now. But as far as having the sport thing, that's terrible, bro. Mm-hmm. That's terrible.
So now even me and Noel was talking about that. So she said that she think when you're dating, if you're a male, like you should start asking, "Are you a female?" And yes. I don't think so, man, because if I don't identify myself as gay, and first of all, to me, I think that you should know a transsexual from a woman depending on how they look, just anatomy, man. Just features.
Some men like masculine features on women though. Some men like women who body build. You dig what I'm saying?
But if I'm straight, and you know I identify straight, or especially all right. So like, what if you're on a dating app or something, and you come across what you think is a woman, but really it's a transsexual woman. I think that if you're a transsexual, I think you should be upfront at first with somebody. You shouldn't go on dates. You shouldn't get to know somebody. You shouldn't be about to have sex with somebody, or then they do have sex with someone, and how you don't know, especially if they still have that male anatomy, how you don't know if you had sex with them. I'll never understand that one. But I think it's wrong if you tell somebody after the fact if you lead somebody on.
That definitely is.
I think that's wrong. In the straight community, it's not that much like casual sex just like that isn't like in the straight community though. I don't think it is.
What you mean, Kat?
Just like meeting somebody off the break in the club or whatever, and then just going straight to the telly like
I'm married now.
in the straight community. I don't think it's you know, my bad, that's D-Lo. My bad, that's D-Lo. D-Lo hit him and quit him. My bad, D-Lo. Alright, I'll take that back then.
All I'm saying is
knock him down.
It's definitely possible.
They out here.
And they definitely out here. And I'm gonna be honest.
But those are the ones that you know. You know they the neighborhood Jones. Like you know what time it is.
You had some drinks. What you about to do? Pull up.
Sometimes they
You can talk
they
yourself
have fun
into
for the
some
night.
stuff.
You
Yeah.
keep pushing, but
And then we keep it moving.
Yeah, you find out they married, everything.
Booming that Henny talk.
But that's somebody trying to have fun though.
Nah, fact.
That's somebody trying to
talking about
have.
somebody like trying to be in a relationship.
So what I'm saying is.
Talking about the Highline days.
All right,
I'm kind of like. I don't know how you is, but if I meet you in a club, I'm not trying to be your boyfriend, girl. Like, we ain't trying to be out. I'm trying to really, like, see what's up for eventually, you know what I'm saying? Now, if it leads to that, then, okay, that happened. But off the first rip, my mind said, that's going to be my
if I meet you
wife.
in the club, we probably go outside.
Yeah, that's my wife right there. I ain't never looking at no.
So all right, change the subject, man. Change the subjects, man. Lo, how you feel about men versus women paying for first dates?
I ain't gonna lie. I respect any girl that offer. You ain't even gotta do it, but if you do it, I respect you 100%. Cause that just shows me like you about yours, you on yours, like you independent. Like I love a girl that's independent. Now, like
Partner, not a sponsorship.
Yeah.
So if a female asks you to go on a date, do you expect her to pay, or are you going to pay? If she wants to go out,
It's just in my nature. Honestly, every time I go out with a female as a man, I feel like I should pay. Even it's weird, but even nah. But see, we in the because we in a different stage. Like you older, so it's like for me, maybe when you get that establishment, when you get a wife or something.
No, my wife paid. She paid on our first date. I didn't pay for everything, and she offered to.
Yeah, but it's very rare.
And that's why she became white.
Yeah, exactly, it's very rare, bro. Like it's very rare we get something like that.
Because I done been out with females and you be 3-4 days in, they can't buy a round of drinks. So then certain females, they know the certain dudes who they can call for what they want too.
Yeah, that's crazy too. I know a lot of females that say ain't nothing wrong with a free date or a free meal. I think that's
messed up, man. That's leading people.
I mean, I didn't not to me, but I had a lot of female friends that say that. Nothing wrong with a free meal.
That's what my mind said.
But I feel like if she asks, I'm like, so hold on. I mean, are you taking me on a date? You gotta like throw the question out there without asking. Throw it out there without saying, are you paying for this?
Asking you for little slick stuff. So
you know what I'm saying? But if she keep pressing it, then I think that's her way of saying.
She didn't ask me that. Like,
yeah, I think that's her way.
Come natural.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If she asks, I mean, she really want to go. So maybe that's her idea of taking you.
Don't. I don't
like you pressing me out.
Don't even. oh, cause I really want to be. We could just for real, you could just come over. We could just chill or something. Like, don't keep asking me, cause now I'm starting to feel like you in my pockets, and I can't stand with, bro. I don't like nobody in my pockets.
What if she asking though, just cause she want to take you out though? Not even in your pocket. She just
because I know, like, it's sad, bro. You right. I might be missing out on the blessing, but my mindset for real is so like how women be like, how you think I might do that? My mindset, all these girls want to do is take a nigga money or fuck with a nigga that got money. So my mindset, it really ain't even on no, oh, she might pay for me. Like, I've been on dates where I pull my card out and the lady, nah, put that up. And I was like, oh, she might be the one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start thinking like, nah, she might be. You know what I'm saying? And now I've been on somewhere, I'm about to pull my card, I'm about to pay, and Shawty about to pull her card out. And I'm like, oh. Put that card up, like you hey, hey, you might be the one though, So it's like, just take initiative. That's all I ask. Most of the time, you might be blessed, but I'm the type of nigga. If you with me, I feel like you good, cause most of the time I'm gonna want to pay because I feel like as a man, that's just in my nature. You right though, like.
But a man should not have to pay for every date.
Oh, facts.
Like every date.
Nah, facts.
You work just like I work. You got bills just like I got bills. Yeah. Go ahead, man. Go, cause all right. So we know he gonna be the neutral person. What you guys say, man?
I pay for everything.
Nah,
you will never find. Go ahead, man.
So like far as the whole dating thing, bro, going out on dates, being on dates, it should be like 50-50, bro. Like, my mama always was like, man, you better go Dutch. And I didn't know what Dutch meant. You know what I'm saying? But I've always, for a majority of the time, I pay.
That.
You know what I'm saying? But
especially if the date is terrible, if it's ass.
Yeah, like, a majority of the time,
that's the first date.
I've paid for a lot of stuff, but, like, with my wife,
just ask.
Nah, wasn't no ask. I got cussed out for saying I ain't had no bread one time. And she was like, I didn't ask you if you had money. Like, I said I wanted to go out.
That's, again...
Like,
that's why y'all have wives.
Like, straight up. Like, she
and
I'm thinking,
rare, bro.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Well,
when we pull up,
I'm like,
I'm thinking it's gonna be. I'm thinking today. I think it's gonna be whack. Like,
God bless y'all.
She roll the red carpet out like I roll the red carpet out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's right, man. Soon as I'm telling you right now. Soon as want to tell me and get mad at me, cause I said you know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord, you getting on one knee?
In my life, hey, look, in my life, I've been through a lot. In my life, I've been through a lot of women that just wanted to use me for my money. So, you the one.
But don't get me wrong. I had some females that paid, but it comes more with that. But that's a start though.
Yeah, no, definitely.
The whole. It was early. Like my.
That's what I'm saying. That's a start right there.
Like, she was on
that right there. Make me want to escalate to continue to talk.
Like even our first date. I was like, man, and I'm telling you.
Where you go? All right, that's another
thing. Straight up.
Where you go for your first date?
All right, so with y'all saying that though, with y'all saying that's why I'm married, because I wasn't about to call her back because my car got broken into on the first day. Doing the jazz. So with y'all keep saying that, I'm like, y'all really don't know the whole story.
So with me and her, our first date wasn't expensive, bro. Like,
where y'all go?
We went to the Ruby Tuesdays in Chinatown, bro. I went to the movies, bro.
See, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Like, straight up, regular.
See, so this is
in the daytime at that. It wasn't even nighttime.
So this is my thing though. If we sit here and ask a girl right now, women don't lie. Comment. If we sit here and ask a girl right now, yeah, let's just go to Ruby Tuesday. So let's go to Jasper's. I want to go to Masters. I want to go to Morton. I want to go to Chris. Man, let's go to this.
But nah, that's
what I'm. You right. That's what I'm saying.
That started. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that made you call it back, but it was something.
So too, like, what makes people think that like they should be took to a place like that, like a more classier place.
How they was raised?
Off the rip. It's
how they was raised.
Damn, like you wouldn't take me there. Like, why?
I was about to say not even how they was raised.
Because they mama ain't took them to no group.
But what you think they mother told them though?
They mama told them to get that money.
I think it's more like you said. It's more social media, man. Because that's like so. I'm not gonna lie. And we all men and we love to go to the strip club from time to time. But at one point in time, like that was like all I dated was like strippers or whatever.
I was in love with strippers too, bro.
But what makes these women, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, that aren't of higher value because they have a certain following and they wear designer and stuff. They don't have no education. What makes them think that they're classy women like that? What?
The internet,
that's
geeking.
Clout.
Youngers be geeking. Youngers ain't got nothing else to do. They living at home. They can go to Montclair and buy all this whatever. They geeking. They want clout chase.
Yeah,
but these niggas that do that, but they live with their mom at the end of the day. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That goes back to episode 2. Like I said, social media is a place where people can be something that they're not.
They like to post their
half
pictures.
them Jones can't even cook for real. But
all I'ma say is, like I say, that's why I say ain't nothing wrong with the slow grind because let's see, they got it now. Let's see when these bodies ain't like that, they can't shake that ass on the pole no more. When they 40 and 50,
it go.
When OnlyFans ain't around no more, let's see where these same people be at. Cause you know they going on all these trips, got these cars, they got rent these houses, they ain't paying nothing off or whatever. So
be my house cleaner.
We just gonna see. We gonna see. Nah. Can't be no house cleaner. Nah, man. Can't be. No temptation.
Nah, but it be dudes gassing. Man. These dudes be gassing them up. They be gassing these youngins up though.
I hear you on that one.
Like the term "fly me out." Like that came popular like 2 years ago.
Miss Parker.
That motherfucker, you trying to just get a good one in, and then next thing you know, you ain't gonna take me on a date. I'm just trying to bust you, bro. You ask me bro.
There's ways around all that though.
That's why I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like talk to these older. When you talk to an older woman, you be like, yeah, get you a.
But also too, you can talk to older women too, and you be like, damn man, you treat your man right or whatever, and then he cook for you and all that. And she lets you come over all the late night, but then that bitch crazy.
So
you see why they single too. So age ain't got nothing to do with it, man.
I'm just saying I haven't came across that every joint that was older that I have messed with. You know what I'm saying?
Your mama.
Not that you got that understood, but it's like a thing like where it's like they know what it is because one if they are married or whatever they like they just want to have fun like you said so them the best ones, you know.
Don't do it.
Just wanna have fun.
So all right. So with you, D-Lo, what you about to turn 25? Yeah. About to turn 25 tomorrow. By what age do you see yourself settle down at?
Like 28. What with a kid?
I just said settle down. I ain't say nothing about.
What you mean?
Settle down in a serious relationship.
Oh. I mean,
living with a woman or whatever.
I probably say like living with a girl for real.
Next 5 years, go.
I'll probably say like 28, 29. See myself really like settling down.
So what are you willing to change about yourself to get that or what type of female are you looking for?
My attitude, definitely. My attitude. I gotta understand like everything don't require a response, bro. So just walk away, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Just walk away. I just be having that mindset, bro. Who you talking to? Like you just like and then it's like again, like I said, you. I feel like, bro, I'm skinny. Everybody, bro, just think this little nigga ain't got that. Bro, who are you talking? Then I'm like, bro, who you talking to? Stop talking to me like this. Like, no, bruh. So I just don't like it, bruh. My mind.
What about you, Will? Settling down.
I got mixed about it. Sometimes I feel like I should have been settled down. I should have, situations should have been different. But other times it's like, man, it'll happen when it happens. I'm not really. It's not really a goal. I mean, I gotta fix me, and then in the process of if that happens, then that happens. But.
So do you? All right. So let me ask y'all this: do y'all ever Do y'all ever look back and be like, damn, I let a good one go?
Hell yeah.
After the podcast, we're gonna talk about that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, of
Hell
course.
So them
Of
two,
course.
'cause I can say hell to the no.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they
I didn't say you, dog.
they know what I'm talking about. But it's that's why I say I should have been settled down. But like I said, I found something
Wink, wink.
when I was younger.
Say you, dog.
I was younger. You know what I'm saying? So I was, young, immature.
Me, I love my
That's,
wife. She put up with my bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to wifey, man.
See, bro,
This
I
one
ain't
a
gonna hold you.
firecracker.
I can't wait till I get
This one a
like
Got my
firecracker.
Aiden. I got my Aiden May. You know, auntie.
I can't wait to get like that. I ain't gonna hold you.
But yeah, but
Got my dogs. Got the white
What?
picket fence. She living good.
But then sometimes
White
people
rocks
say,
out front. You know what I'm saying?
3 whips.
I'm getting.
Nah, but you know, some people be like, "Yeah, bro, you good? You don't got no time. Take your time." But I'm like, bro, I'm getting a little up there now. And some people, because I'll be like telling people I should have been there. Yeah, they're like, "Nah,
But
you good, bro."
That's why-
I get what you're saying, but I think everything is meant for a reason, man.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah.
meant for a reason. To me, like I say, an X is an X for a reason, man.
Yes,
Like
sir.
that whole
Yes,
trying
sir.
to go back and rekindle flames and shit. Like I think, man, it was what it was or whatever. Even if you grow up or whatever, I mean, I think that, you know what I'm saying. That shit, it should be where it's at, man.
Sometimes you just be like, damn, I fucked up.
Don't reminisce.
Nah, you don't reminisce, but you just be like, when you know you, like, bruh, trust me.
You ain't mess up. You getting wild.
Nah, you right. Like, sometimes, like, I was like, oh, yeah, like, I learned, like, yeah, this is what I don't, because sometimes I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't deserve this, bro. But then there's sometimes where it was like, because I was holding on to what I used to go through, I brought that into something that was good, and I just like, fuck that up, you know what I'm saying?
It'll be though, bro. It'll be.
Yeah, you right.
I need communication, bro.
That shit
Like-
is key. Communication is key.
Like I'm the type of person, like if it
I
happens,
know, bro, cause I be trying to ask you stuff, bro. You don't be trying to get no tea, bro.
So not so.
What's up with that, bro?
So here's
You
the
don't be
thing.
trying
Here's
to
the
get no
thing. Here's the
tea,
thing.
man.
So like I said, like the very first question you
You be
asked.
saying me and Lo be plotting, but we don't be plotting.
Nah, that's the gang. But nah, that's just how I always been though, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't have this what we grow to have this whole circle, brother. I didn't do that, bro. I was like kind of like a loner.
But that's why I said.
So
I
it's
think
like
that was
certain
the
stuff.
first episode when I was like, you know what I'm saying, as a man, you taught to, you know, always shelf your emotions, don't talk about stuff or whatever. So
That's
that's,
just-
why I
that's
just be trying to make it like, even with the group chat, I be trying to make it more normal to talk about stuff or whatever, and you know what I mean, and just, you know.
I'm already here.
Hey man, so look, man, I wanted
Let's
to
talk
touch.
about some of this more in the next episode.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about.
Go
I
to
want to
that.
talk about a couple more topics, man. But you know, my people, they trying to wrap us up on episode 5 of the OP podcast,
Flash like
man.
at the go-go.
So you know what I'm saying. So last call for alcohol. That's basically what they
I gotta
say.
go.
And my cup is empty.
PA man hitting
Hey,
like,
look, man.
hey.
So it's your host Kales, man. This D-Lo, night, Steph on him. That's Coach Will, man. That's Heavy, man. We'll catch y'all on episode 6, and we gonna recap Slip birthday weekend, Heavy birthday weekend, and we gonna see what D-Lo gonna do,
We better
man.
turn up, man.
You know, ain't gonna do
man.
nothing but go to
Man,
sleep.
we out, man.